Welcome to another summer special episode of Mock the Week. I'm Dara O'Brien. Joining me this week are Sarah Keyworth, Rhys James and Ed Byrne, Glenn Moore, Maisie Adam and Chris Ramsey. We start tonight with a round called If This Is the Answer, What Is the Question? On the board are 6 categories. Maisie, which category would you like?
Sport, please.
Excellent. Your topic is sport. If the answer is 5.5 billion, what is the question?
Is it, since I was last on Mock the Week, how many times have people asked me, how's life in the dip? It's good to be back.
Is it when Elon Musk puts on a jacket that he hasn't worn in a while, what's he pleasantly surprised to find in one of the pockets?
Is it, after attempting to be sexy wearing edible underwear on a camping holiday, how many ants devoured my penis?
Is it the amount of times I'll introduce myself to Dara before I get used to the glasses?
It's still weird. I've been here for 3 weeks.
Weird. It's not weird.
It's like you're trying to make it even easier to get you in Guess Who.
Yeah, 4 eyes.
Is it, what's the collective sperm count of the band Five?
And you know, they've done that collection more than once.
Is it how many miles in the wrong direction would I have to travel before eventually admitting to my wife, maybe we took a wrong turning?
Is it, I recently bought a Rolex from a market stall. What time does it currently say it is?
Bearing in mind the average ejaculate contains 200 million sperm, how many of the little guys did I leave in a hotel jacuzzi at the weekend?
Is it how many book publishers have turned down my Iranian Jane Austen adaptation, Do You Speak Farsi, Mr. Darcy?
So many questions answered by the title.
Imagine if that was the answer and we had to now talk about that.
Is it how much I'm getting paid for being the voice of the Asda advert so you can shove your jokes up your arse, actually? Before you get there. It's a very reputable brand.
Is it how many comedians started a podcast with their wife during lockdown? Stupid idea.
It'll never catch on.
Yeah.
No.
I don't know why I started a podcast with your wife, Chris. Is it how many horses have there ever been?
I wish that was the story. I wish somebody had counted all the horses, just dug up all the bones and gone.
What's the average number? You're out there, weren't you?
Right, because 11 billion is the biggest number.
It's the biggest number, so you think.
It is the biggest number. Does anyone have the correct answer, please?
Is it World Cup related?
It is World Cup related?
Is it what the expected viewing figures?
It's absolutely right. Thank you very much, Glenn. That is indeed. Yes, question I was looking for was, what is the expected global audience for the 2026 World Cup? This is news that, as you might have noticed, the FIFA World Cup got underway last week across Canada, Mexico and the USA. Obviously, that's nonsensy, 5.5 billion, because that would be the total population of the world, minus India and men who don't like watching women present sports programmes.
Well, I mean, even just proportionally on here, sitting at this desk, how many people aren't going to bother watching the World Cup?
I'll watch England, but I'm not watching any others.
God, that sounds really racist.
I would say yes. 5.5 billion is clearly nonsense.
No, so why have we reported that as the figure? People come to us for their news.
Breaking news, we've just heard there have been 5.5 billion horses.
I would watch Scotland because I'm a big fan of Scotland. In fact, I'm planning a big tour. I'm planning a holiday around Scotland. I've got a mate in the SNP who's got me a good lead on a camper van.
The thing is, though, there's always this stuff, but stuff keeps coming out about England. They keep leaking everything. They keep leaking the team, and they're, like, leaking all the stuff that's going on in the camp. They keep saying, like, England are eating baked beans for dinner. But they always do it, and they say it's been leaked by a camp insider. It's really hard to hear that and not just imagine a really camp guy. You'll never guess what Harry Kane has for dinner, honestly. He gets You'd think you'd want something more substantial, wouldn't you?
I'm giving too much away.
Surely beans and sausages.
I'm not the only person who's been insider.
What's the big sound in terms of how the games are being played at the moment? That everyone's talking about how the matches are stopping and starting.
Oh, hydration breaks.
Hydration, yes.
Hydration, yes. That are definitely not for the adverts.
No, not
definitely
anyway.
not so that they can do
player welfare.
No,
how dare you
player
even
welfare.
suggest it's right? But you can't complain about it because FIFA, who you never want to give the moral high ground to FIFA and go, do they need these? They're going, do you want the players to die?
They use language like, they need to take on water, like that scene in Free Willy where they have to keep hosing him down. Just Harry Kane now.
I like the adverts. Because if it's ITV, then it's adverts for, like, cars and TV shows. I mean, when it's on the BBC, it's like, what if Gareth Southgate looked like Joseph Fiennes but sounded like he had a head injury?
I just keep getting adverts for Asda with that really annoying voiceover.
Call a lawyer. Call a lawyer.
Someone better be making a lot of money off that thing. The other technological advances is RefCam, in which there's a replay shown directly from the ref's head as he swivels around, giving motion sickness to everyone at the party.
It does feel very American that the ref is wearing a body cam. I've heard a rumour that it switches off when he books a black player.
By the way, as the show's recorded, we haven't seen England's first game or Scotland's second game, so don't come to us for that news, although you weren't. Yeah, you know what I mean. But what's going on here?
This is so bad. It's the squad sort of photo for England, but they do sort of look like a choir. I've never seen Harry Kane look so much like Gareth Malone.
It looks like the finalists for Young Estate Agent of the Year.
Also, just like, John Stones clearly didn't get the memo that this is a very serious photo about men's mental health. He's the only one just doing a big... It's like
a proper smile.
He's the only one who heard, now let's do a silly one.
Of all the types of adverts, this feels like the aerial shot at an end of an advert where they're like, we're all British Gas.
It looks like the punnet of blueberries in my fridge, looking at us every time I go in for my 5th pepperami.
Yeah.
I like the tone they've gone for. They've gone for ants when you pick up a rock.
But the better ones in this are the individual photographs. Now, before I bring this up, we've all seen the bit where they point at the camera or look scary or, you know, generally, and in defence, and they'll pop up this little portrait of them going, I'm going to get you.
Just like on Gladiator.
Yeah, just like on Gladiator. Yeah, exactly. And yet the England team have gone for this. That's just...
It's every comedian's first Edinburgh poster.
Yeah.
Who did the photo shoot? Adele?
Hold on, what's his name?
Dan Burn.
Dan Byrne.
Do you play for Newcastle?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, my kids used to go to the same school.
OK.
Sorry? Sorry, your
That's
kids...
how
old are your
little I know
fucking
about
kids?
football. Our kids went to the same school for a little while.
As him?
As him.
He's like 36.
He must have that by now.
His kids and my kids.
Oh, sorry. Right.
His children and my children.
I know they say footballers are dim, but I didn't know they get held back that many years.
I mean, that does have the air of, I don't like history. Well, it's a very moving photograph, this I want to know what love is shot. It's probably not as whimsical as the one of Anthony Gordon.
No.
Oh.
Do you mind if I... Sorry. My barber never knows what I mean when I ask for the lesbian nana.
It does look like the photo you'd put on the front of an order of service for an auntie's funeral.
Fondly remembered.
It just looked like Princess Diana if she was 2 years on testosterone.
Non-binary.
And who's to say that wouldn't have been the next chapter?
If she lived long enough, I'm sure she would have found herself somehow.
Although it's a different kind of awkward to Rhys James, not that one, but this.
Oh, bless him.
He looks like he's in table football.
I
expecting him to do a backflip with his arms by his sides.
He does look like he's just come downstairs and gone, Mum, I've been sick.
How do you feel?
How do I feel?
Yeah, about sharing the name with someone who's in the England.
Well, gutted, because I thought I'd been called up for the England squad. Now, obviously, it's a nightmare, Glenn, OK? And it makes me want England not to win the World Cup, because then I go even further down the Wikipedia ranking. The worst part, it's not even my name, Rhys James. Rhys James is a stage name I chose, like, 17 years ago when I started doing stand-up, because there was already a comedian with my name, and I thought there probably can't be two Ramesh Ranganathans, you know?
I was hook, line and sinker. Hook, line and sinker.
Meanwhile, what record have Scotland fans reportedly set at the World Cup?
Well, reportedly. Loudest cheer, 120 decibels. No proof. It's up there with the 5.5 billion figure.
Yeah.
It is impressive to be the loudest in America.
Yeah.
Isn't it? That's like quite an achievement. It's like being the horniest in the Bonnie Blue queue.
It was when they were singing the national anthem,
Yeah,
wasn't it?
Scott.
And I think, yeah, we would sing that loud if our national anthem wasn't about begging God to protect an elderly racist.
But also, it's true, because we don't know our national anthem. It's like, this is how loud you can be if you know the words to your national anthem.
Yeah.
And half of us are confused about King or Queen. We don't know the second verse.
Tell me about
like,
it.
if it was... But I'm saying, we could beat this record if we knew the words, right? If we were singing Angels or something, we would beat it. Well, what we should do, we should just get an announcer in the middle of the pitch who just goes, auto glass repair. He'd be the loudest by miles.
Shame nobody did that for you.
Oh, I didn't expect anyone to... Sorry, do you think...
I was like,
I really
they're going to do
thought
it.
They're not going to do it. No, I think you're right. You're right not to.
Did you not know auto glass repair, auto glass replace?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
You,
fine.
yeah.
We just wouldn't do it.
Maisie, we just didn't find it very funny. Thanks for carrying this on.
It's
Fuck
not
off
a
back to
cruise
Lancaster.
ship.
Unless you're getting paid, you're not going to say the word.
Yeah.
It's not a cruise. They don't have to join in all the fun.
I don't know. I think we could get him.
By the end of the night, we'll have something.
0800 00. Yeah. Fuck
Unbelievable.
Okay, let's not go down this road. What I would eat,
A lot of chocolate on your biscuit.
Okay, that is very definitely the end of this.
So it turns out it's just because they're old and didn't get my modern reference of auto glass repair.
That auto glass advert, Gavin from Autoclass, my first crush.
Really?
It was like the Montagues and Capulets, Asda and Autoglass, they can't.
Forbidden love. At the end of that round, the points go to Glenn, Maisie and Chris. Join us after the break for more Mock the Week. The next round is called Audience Question Time. We throw ourselves open to the studio audience and invite them to ask us questions on any topic. First up, is there Shaz here? Hey, how are you, Shaz? You well?
Good, how are you?
I'm very well, thanks for asking. No one ever asks. Thanks, Shaz. Shaz, what question have you got for our panel?
What fun new rule would you introduce at the World Cup?
The hydration breaks have to be alcoholic. But, like, it's bring your own booze. So Mexico would bring tequila, we'd bring, like, pub pints, and then Saudi Arabia would bring Tears of a Woman.
Hot balls!
Yeah.
I think you'd make the balls dead hot. Or quicker.
The keeper's like,
I just like saying hot balls.
And then what? The goalies have oven gloves.
Yeah, mitten with that thing in between.
They can only dive like that far.
I think when a player takes their top off to celebrate a goal, they shouldn't get a yellow card. They should have to wear something from lost property.
I think there should be one player in each team that's immune to yellow and red cards, so that every team has one mad bastard.
Yeah.
Totally changed like the recruitment thing, wouldn't it? It's like, who's our midfield this year? Declan Rice, Jude Bellingham, and Hector the Cannibal.
I would make two-footed tackles compulsory. And by that, I mean everyone's got to have a huge dick.
I think they should play for 20 minutes and then they should stop and the referee should go, one of you is a traitor. And then they got to sort that out and then they can go on.
I think the yellow cards for time wasting doesn't work, does it? So what it should be, if you're a player, every second that you waste, a digit of your debit card gets revealed.
Adult mascots.
Oh, that's a brilliant idea.
You know the little kids that walk out with them? Fully grown men.
Yeah.
Just make it weird.
Just big fat lads.
Like blokes in their 50s, just
Still
holding hands.
Oh, you have to still hold hands.
Hold hands.
Stand in front of the players. Fucking excited.
Just jumping up behind them.
The players have to put their hands on and sing the national anthem.
Thank you very much, Chaz. Good man yourself.
Thanks,
Great
Chaz.
question. Very good. OK, next question. Where's Anthony? Hey, Anthony, how are you?
I'm all right.
Good man yourself. That's an excellent beard, Anthony. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Anthony, is it a beard-related question?
No.
Good. What is the question?
What's the most useless fact you know?
Bill Murray is still filming Groundhog Day.
I only know one useless fact, but it's because it was on the back of penguin bars when they were in my packed lunch. So I can tell you that in Gainesville, Georgia, it's illegal to eat fried chicken with a fork. It is.
OK.
If Finding Nemo was scientifically accurate, when Nemo's mum died, Nemo's dad would have changed sex and mated with Nemo.
Which is actually the plot of the porno version, Grinding Nemo.
Also, I'm going to go Finding Me Hole.
Apparently, the guy who invented the condom was really embarrassed afterwards because he found out that no one else has that weird bump on the end of their dick.
Did you know there's a shop in MI6 that sells books about the Gatwick W.H. Smiths?
My favourite little-known fact is, in Spain, in 1998, Ed killed a hitchhiker with his car.
I don't think you're being entirely fair. We're not 100% sure it was a hitchhiker.
About 30 years ago, you had about 17 minutes, approximately, to escape a house fire. But now, you've got about 4. Due to furniture being more flammable.
Fuck's sakes,
Would
man.
you like another Chris Ramsey happy fact?
Oh, no. Like, read the room.
Knowledge is power.
This gets broadcast into people's houses and they're always going...
I'd expect to hear that from Jigsaw.
How big is your house that you need 17 minutes to get out of it?
I live in the north. It spans multiple postcodes.
Thank you very much, by the way, for that. Thank you very much, Preston. It's very kind of you. The next round is called Extra Time and Penalty. This game involves Glenn and Ed, so if you could make your way to the performance area, please. This round is a standard challenge. I launched a wheel of news, and wherever it chooses to stop, one of our performers must step forward and talk about that subject. The winner is whoever I think is the funniest. OK, let's have our first topic, please. And the first topic is parenting. Who wants to go in that? Glenn.
I think I'll always remember one of the scariest days of my life. My wife was in the bathroom and she called me in, and next to her, lined up on the side of the bath in a row, with 3 pregnancy tests. Positive, positive, positive. And I just thought, Jesus Christ, it's triplets. I can't. Actually, do you know what? This is the right time. This is possibly the right time to have a kid. I'm with the right person. I know I'm with the one. I'd taken the advice of Sir Mick Jagger. Mick Jagger gave an interview many decades ago where he spoke about finding the one. said that over the course of his life, he thinks he slept with 1,000 women, but he wishes instead he'd slept with one woman 1,000 times. And I think that's sweet. I wish I'd slept with 500 women twice. Yeah, I think I'd have really enjoyed that. I've got lots of friends who are parents, and they're different kinds of parents. Some parents are very, very ungrateful. I've got parents who complain all the time. Every time their kid throws a tantrum, my friends will be like, oh, God, this is the worst thing that's ever happened to anyone. And you go, well, no, have some perspective. It's the 21st century. This is not the worst thing that's ever happened to anyone in the world ever. You've obviously never had an erection in a kilt. It's not the worst thing. I mean, some of my friends are too grateful. Some of my friends are too enthusiastic as parents, you know? I've got friends who have got the enthusiasm of the parents in a kid's cartoon, you know? Some of my friends, they're enthusiastic as the parents in Bluey. That's not a good thing. Those dogs are unwell. That's not a good thing. The parents in Bluey, they'll see like a lumberjack on TV, and instead of being like, hey, should we get the kids to draw lumberjacks for a few minutes? They'll be like, hey, why don't we get the kids downstairs and dress up as lumberjacks for 9 hours today with complete disregard for our personal and professional lives? Hey, let's get the kids downstairs. Bingo, Bluey, come down the bloody stairs, because it's Australian, they're allowed to say bloody, which is insane for a show for 3-year-olds. Bluey, come down the bloody stairs, you fucking and then Bluey dance around like lumberjacks for 9 hours. That's not even the most unrealistic bit. The most unrealistic bit is at no point do those parents say, fuck this, whack on the TV and just watch Bluey. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Brad. OK, that leaves us with Ed. Let's see what your topic is. Let's spin the wheel again. And the topic is fitness.
I'm not particularly fit, I have to admit. I run. I mean, that's what I do to try and stave off the cold hand of death. Running, which is as boring to talk about as it is to fucking do. It's, and I'll get tricked into talking about it. I'll be at a party. I won't. I'll be at somebody's house because their kids go to the same school as my kids. And so they'll go, hey, you're quite true. What's your secret? Oh, well, I run. Oh, really? I run too. Oh, God, we're talking about it. Oh, no. You run a long way, but not very fast. You run quite fast, but not very far. Do you do intervals? Intervals are good, aren't they? Run fast, then slow, then fast again. Oh, kill me now. Kill me now. Kill me now before someone who does triathlons joins the conversation. Oh, my God, because you're the worst. Triathletes, your 3 flavours of boring you are, aren't you? The Neapolitan ice cream of tedium, the triathlete. Really, is the swimming letting you down? But running is boring. And even watching it on TV, like watching... Interviews, sports interviews tend to be quite tedious, I find, personally. But you got the one, like, the 100 metres. Why are you even interviewing the winner of the 100 metres? What do you want to know from the guy who just... They run for 10 seconds, as fast as they can. You go to the person who does it a fraction of a second faster than the rest of them. What greater truth do you seek? Can you talk us through the race? I ran faster than the rest of them. What was your strategy? Start fast, keep going fast, finish as fast as I can. How do you feel to have won? Happy. I was hoping to win. Things have really worked out, if you ask me. Yeah. You realise this interview's now gone on longer than the race. You know that, Did you see the race? You did. Well, then you probably know more about the race than I do. I was in front. I didn't even see what the rest of them were doing. You know who you should talk to? The guy who came in last. He saw the whole thing.
Very good. Very good. At the end of the points go to Evers. Come on back. Join us after the break for more Mock the Week. Our next round is called Picture of the Week. I show the panel a topical image and ask them to tell me what is happening. So, teams, what is going on here?
POV, you're a female White House intern. Yeah.
It does look like a picture taken from the point of view of tits.
This is Donald Trump entering the inaugural impression of Han Solo frozen in carbonite.
He's doing a VR headset lap dance experience.
This is Donald Trump's birthday, and as a special birthday treat, Melania has agreed to sit next to him.
It's a bit like he's doing that thing where somebody stands behind you and pretends their hands are your hands.
He's saying his famous catchphrase, cracking cheese, Gromit.
The cap's not great, is it? Like, I feel like he thinks the cap is a good look.
You have seen his hair, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. What did you think I asked for in the salon?
Have those people sat behind him just been eliminated?
It could happen. They got takeaway food at the party, didn't they?
Did
For
they?
MAGA whammers.
I love that. I mean, yeah.
And then they all went on holiday to MAGA love. What did they watch on the plane there, Dara, I hear you ask? Madagascar!
I mean...
I'm on tour in September.
Is it?
What if this is how we find out Maisie's like, I'm having a mega stroke right now?
I can't believe you're on tour in September and you're burning all your gold and...
Do the Madagascar joke again, correctly.
Funnier if I say Madagascar too. Do you think that could add something to it?
Get out of the way back.
Do you know what they watched on the plane? No, please go absolutely insane for this, just to confuse the people at home so that they lose all sense of what is and isn't funny.
Actually, it would be preferable if once she does the punchline, could you say auto glass replace?
Okay, wait. And you know what they watched on the plane over there, Dara? Madagascar too.
That'll really mix smoothly in with the especially that last bit. Yeah. We are giving too much agency to the crowd. Does anyone have the correct answer, please?
This was on the set of Madagascar 3.
This was the first and only ever UFC event on the White House lawn for 250 years of America's birthday and his 80th birthday.
Absolutely right. Thank you very, very much. Well done. Yes, this is US President Donald Trump, who marked his 80th birthday and America's 250th anniversary by hosting an Ultimate Fighting Championship event on the White House lawn. Did anyone see the event?
Slightly embarrassed, but not too embarrassed, because I do get free tickets when it's in England, to say that I'm a huge fan of the UFC and I really enjoy it.
That's fine.
A lot of people slag it off. American, some politicians and stuff have said that the UFC is just basically human cockfighting, which is not true, because they're not allowed to use their cocks. Watch it even more if they were.
President's 80th birthday, by the way, sounds like a phrase that shouldn't exist. President's 80th. It keeps fucking up like convertible hearse.
Yeah.
You know?
To celebrate, it's like someone do for their 8th birthday.
Yeah.
It's like they'll have, like afterwards he's going, the wrestlers came to my house, and then the wrestlers did a fight in front of my house, and we were in the garden, and then the wrestlers all met me, and they said I should have been a wrestler too. It was the best day ever. I would have been better than all the wrestlers. I'm the best wrestler there is. It's just like, oh man, really?
No, if I wanted to impress teenagers, that's what I'd do.
Meanwhile, what has apparently been agreed between Iran and the US?
Peace.
Yes. At the time of recording, there is some sort of memorandum of understanding.
That's the term, is memorandum of understanding. And no war has ever finished on those terms. The Nazis have said, agree to disagree.
It means that they haven't fully negotiated a peace deal, but they're both expressing desire to move towards a peace deal.
So exactly the same as they were at the recording of the last show and the recording of the show before that.
Yes, that's, by the way, the Straits of Hormuz.
They don't know that blocked. It's all right, you could get through there on a jet ski.
That would be quite the move to go, losers!
You'll see Ed Davey going through there any minute.
He said that it's open. They just need to clear some of the mines out of it. And you're like, that's not open then. Would you like to come to my housewarming party? And while you're there, we can clear out the bear traps that we had built.
Can you blame them for wanting to leave that sunrise, though?
There's a captain with his arm around the first mate. Yeah. Do we ever have to leave? This has been the happiest 3 months of our time together here on the boat.
The Straits of Hormuz sounds like Iran's top reality show.
Yeah, straight eye for the Straits guy.
It's always about the Straits of Hormuz, but when will the gays of Hormuz get it?
Yes. What a name for a club. What a fantastic name for a gay club, the Gays of Hormuz. I mean, difficult to know where to open that club. Maybe not around Hormuz.
Also difficult to know which would have most oil.
In other news, why was it a big week for Elon Musk?
Oh, he's a trillionaire.
He is a trillionaire.
That's good, isn't it? For ages, we've been saying we want less billionaires.
Actually, it's obscene. Like, have you any idea how big a trillion is? Like, if you had a button that gave you $1 every time you pressed it, in order to be a trillionaire, you'd have to press that button 1 trillion times. Like, it's insane. I mean,
Were you waiting?
I mean, door was on the floor.
I've got to say, though, because I saw the conversion rate means that he's worth $1 trillion in America, but here he's worth 860 billion. And I felt a weird national pride about that. Oh, trillionaire are you, mate? Come back when you're a London trillionaire. I'm a trillionaire in Vietnam.
Sure, you can just about afford Pizza Express without a voucher, but we're going to have to do a lot other than that.
In other very different news, what is the latest plan announced by Keir Starmer?
A ban on social media.
For who?
For under 16.
Yes.
Banning social media is not going to make teenagers more productive. They're just going to waste their time in other ways. They'll just do what we did, which is try and scroll to the very bottom right of Microsoft Excel.
It is done with the confidence of a man who knows he won't be party leader during the next election.
Yeah.
When those people can vote.
Yeah.
But there's this technology apparently that they reckon they've got where like they can stop like underage people sending nudes because they've got technology that can work out if that's happening. But that is the most brutal pop-up of all time. If I go to send a dick pic and it says, illegal, this is not an adult penis.
This is good news for paedophiles.
It forces the kids out again.
Gets them outside, you know, they can step away from the screens. The step counts of paedophiles, it's going to go off the charts.
We're back to Mock the Week being a news source for people, and good news for paedophiles.
If you're a paedophile, time to dust off your sweets. Oh, I hope that goes in. Even out of context. Oh, just that clip for the last moment of Instagram. That'll be the last clip that ever gets posted on Instagram. If you're a paedophile, time to dust off your tweet. But the whole thing gets shut down. I did have a conversation with a teen in my own home where I said, oh, they're getting rid of all your social media.
Why have you said that like that?
Yeah. Of mine. I had a conversation with a teenager of mine. Is that even
Yes, still, yeah.
That's so weird. Anyway, where I said,
Why don't you know how to say your child?
I just because
I had a conversation with my
I
child.
have a number of them. Okay.
Show us on the doll where you spoke to this child.
Unbelievable. I spoke to one of my children. Right?
There it is.
There we go. Okay. Now, can we do it again without the applause for it? Oh, you spoke to your child.
You spoke to one of your children and all it took was them being banned from social media.
Anyway, I had a conversation with a child of mine about this going, and like partly it was them going, oh no, we can't go on Blue Sky, boo-hoo. But I said, and I was chatting about social media. I said, are you on Instagram? And he said, yes. And that, which was the point at which to go, well, look, just don't forget that algorithm is just going to feed you stuff, like whatever, take a break from that stuff, don't believe the lifestyles that are portrayed on that, like whatever, be wary of all the things you could say as a parent, right, existed in that moment. And instead, I went, do you follow me? At the end of the round, Rhys and Sarah. Join us after the break for more Mock the Week. The next round is called Between the Lines. It features Maisie and Rhys. Would you make your way to the press pit, please? Rhys delivers a speech in the guise of a leading figure on the world stage, while Maisie translates what they really mean. This week, Rhys is former Deputy Prime Minister Angela Rayner.
I wonder why you chose Maisie for this one.
Okay.
Good evening. We live in serious times and need serious leaders.
Stamp duty, what am I like?
It's great we can finally do this round without an accent being offensive.
Yeah.
The local elections sent us a clear message on what we need to do.
Apparently, we need to fuck off.
My motto is party first, ambition second.
Woo! Party! Turn it up, DJ! Hands in the air, everyone!
I am convinced that I can take the fight to reform.
I've challenged Farage to a scrap in a Wetherspoons car park.
With me, what you see is what you get.
Unfortunately.
People say I drink too much.
No, that's just fucking bollocks. Such a good head of hair.
Good God. It's like an art at Christmas, isn't it? I am someone who knows what they want and how to get it.
Vodka and Southern Comfort, 2 blue wickets and a bag of steak McCoys, please, love.
It's the most northern you've ever been, this, isn't it? I feel like I've stepped into the Coronation Street Live experience. I am open to working with Zach Polanski.
Sounds like he can save me money on another boob job.
I am tired of comparisons with John Prescott. I'm nothing like him.
And if anyone says I am, I'll punch them in the fucking face.
I will do anything I can to help combat global warming.
I'm ginger, I've got to.
My biggest fault is my loyalty.
That and not paying stamp duty.
Socialist principles are etched on my heart.
I also have a mermaid tattooed on my left arse cheek.
Well done, Rhys and Maisie. Now we come to scenes we'd like to see. So if everyone can make their way over to the performance area, I'll read out this week's topics and we'll see what our panelists can come up with. OK. Here we go. The first subject is unlikely things to hear on a nature show.
Want to see the most dangerous animal on the planet? Look in the mirror. There's a gorilla with a shotgun stood right behind me.
First, a sea reptile, then a land rodent, then a tree ape, a Neanderthal, and finally, an upright human. And who did you date before me?
The ant colony functions like an incredibly complex machine, each ant with its own individual role to play. Now, watch as I pop the kettle on.
The adult male has spent the entire night in the bush. Good for her.
This volcano could erupt at any moment. So please, where is your bathroom?
The blue whale's penis is a staggering 8 foot long. Meanwhile, the female blue whale's vagina is absolutely shot to shit.
Is there a sadder sight in all of nature's world than a bald eagle with a comb over?
What's the collective noun for a pack of mature beavers? The WI.
It seems that Chi-Chi the panda just refuses to mate, despite all the flowers and chocolates I've bought for her.
While dangerous, this lizard is no match for a large bat. So hold it still.
I've done her, I've done her, done her.
The female says no, and the male respects it.
Today on the Serengeti, we're investigating. Why do all leopards dress like slags?
This relentless predator has finally been dropped from his publisher.
As we come to the end, the male regurgitates his food into the female's mouth. Thank you for watching A Night Out in Newcastle.
This week on The Real Houseflies of Cheshire...
After using her sting, her entire rear end is ripped off and the Queen passes away. Goodbye, Elizabeth II.
For this young cheater, speed is of the essence. His girlfriend will be home in 5 minutes.
The mighty beast's head appears out of the water. Because I took a Viagra before I got in the bath.
The results are in, and you are the father. You're also the mother. You're a seahorse.
Well, standing here, you realise how small you really are. And that's why I won't be coming back to this nudist beach.
The next topic is commercials that never made it to air.
Wow. 0 to 60 in just 5 seconds? This baby's aging really weirdly.
Auto glass repair.
The new Pringles fleshlight for people who fucking love crisps.
Prefer to sleep standing up? Then join the rebel movement at Benson's Against Beds.
Fed up of people talking about how fat, bald, and ugly you are? Why not give them something else to talk about? Like perhaps your new glasses?
If Carlsberg did birthdays, they'd probably be the best birthdays in the world. Unfortunately, we do beer, and it's shit.
Some stains are impossible to get out. I used to spend hours washing bed sheets, underwear, and even socks. And then I became a lesbian and everything changed.
We're actually really trendy now, and who am I kidding? Skechers for when you've just given up.
Ozempic, you're still a fat, lazy prick. You just don't look like one anymore.
First, we brought you the manna file, the nail file for your fingers. And now we bring you the the toe one, the one for your toes.
Drink Guinness for when you want to turn your shit to tar.
Heroin.
Because you're worth it. Not you, Yminga, him.
4 out of 5 dentists recommend our product. And the one that didn't, we knocked his fucking teeth out.
Every time I clip my fingers, somewhere in the world, a child books their birthday party at Go Ape.
Don't have that summer body, or that dream career, or even a boyfriend. Sweetheart, can you hear me? It's your mother.
Maybe she's born with it. Or maybe you gave it to her.
Have you ever looked at a chicken and thought, oh, I'd love to drink that? Soup.
It was a really dark night, and the conditions were pretty awful. It's foggy. And I shouldn't have driven, really. I was very tired, and it just came out of a huge bang, and I knew he went over the bonnet, and he was dead on impact. I'm fairly certain. I don't know what to say. I didn't see him step out. I should have gone to Specsavers.
Just do it. Dignitas.
Why are my legs so smooth? They're prosthetic.
VPN. Because it feels weird uploading your passport with your cock in your hand, doesn't it?
Do you suffer from erectile dysfunction? Or has she just let herself go?
At the end of that round, the points go to Ed, Rhys and Sarah. And that's the end of the show. This week's winners are Glenn Moore, Maisie Adam and Chris Ramsey. Commiserations to Sarah Keyworth, Rhys James and Ed Byrne. Thank you for watching. I'm Darrell Breen. Good night.